you've called for constitutional amendments on multiple occasions to limit senators to 2 terms,
absolutely.
2 6-year terms. You're, of course, running for your third. I want to ask you, what would you say to voters who agree with your amendment and would like to see you step aside as a result and not run?
Well, listen, I am a strong, passionate believer in term limits.
Senator Hughes says he's considering a run for Texas Attorney General. Now, the current Attorney General, Ken Paxton, is running for the U.S. Senate against incumbent Republican John Cornyn. So that opens up the seat. And Senator Hughes, a lot of people have thought he may end up doing a run, and he told me he'll make a decision quickly after the legislative session ends. It may not be talked about as often as immigration or the economy, but water is something that lawmakers in Austin are looking to bring attention to, particularly as the state's population continues to grow. The question is, can this get over the finish line? You know, for those who support it in the Texas House, where it has been defeated in the past. And of course, Governor Abbott campaigned against incumbent Republicans who were against school vouchers in the last session. Prominent example, District 11. Representative Joanne Schaffner unseated former Representative Travis Clardy. Met a lot of that, her support, she campaigned on her support of school vouchers.
It's more complicated than the governor probably presents.
Attorney Justin Roberts says Governor Greg Abbott cannot directly remove a House member from office. The opinion Abbott cites was written by Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton in 2021, the last time House Democrats broke quorum.
One thing the Attorney General opinion does cite is a court opinion that says that the legislator themselves has to show the intention of abandoning their office. That's going to be a very high threshold to get past.
That's pretty bold, but we got a bold governor.
Republican State Senator Robert Nichols is skeptical the governor can remove members who do not show up to vote.
You have 3 branches of government: executive, legislative, and judicial, and I'm not sure one branch can go and remove pieces of the other without some type of due process.
This power grab in Texas is at a whole nother level.
State Representative James Tallarico is one of the Democratic lawmakers who fled the state to Illinois to stop what he says is a corrupt new congressional map from passing. He speaks on Abbott's threat to remove lawmakers like him who deny quorum.
It's very consistent because with these corrupt maps, Greg Abbott is trying to rob Texans of their ability to elect the candidates of their choice. And now he is literally threatening to remove the people's candidates and the people's elected officials from office.
Michael Richardson, KLTV 7 News. The Lone Star State is known for a lot of things. Its agricultural industry is one of them. Eggs are just one of the products the Farmer's Garden in Winona produces. Since the business was founded in 2019, co-owner Bethany Reynolds has been working to expand it despite hurdles early on.
2020, we started out, we had big plans, and then our market that year got shut down.
She says that President-elect Donald Trump's proposed tariffs, which include a blanket rate of 10 to 20% on all imports, may not impact her small business, but could affect the wider industry.
I don't know for sure that it will affect us at all. We're pretty small. We're not exporting anything. We're not importing anything. Our biggest thing is just the inputs that it takes. In general, tariffs specifically, I don't think will hurt us. But the overall ag industry will feel it.
The USDA estimated that agricultural export losses caused by retaliatory tariffs cost over $27 billion between mid-2018 and the end of 2019. Texas Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller, who says the industry was in a good spot under Trump, responds to that number.
Trump predicted that. He said this is going to be costly. But what he did, when he put those tariffs in, he took the money he collected off the tariffs and he propped the farmers up. He wrote them a check for the loss of exports.
If we impose tariffs around the world, I mean, we're the biggest country in the world. Other countries are not going to just sit back and say, oh, that's nice. They're going to impose tariffs back on us.
Economist Dr. Ray Perriman says the tariffs enacted in Trump's first term negatively impacted the economy. If his tariff proposals pan out for his second term,
when you impose a tariff and another country retaliates, U.S. farmers are going to bear the brunt of that when it comes to the goods they produce and export, and they're going to bear the brunt of it on the other side when some of the things that they use, for example, potash and things like that we mostly import from other countries, the price of all those inputs are going to go up as well.
Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller believes the tariffs were beneficial during Trump's first term.
Best thing ever happened to the American farmer was Donald Trump fighting back against China.
If there were an impact, it may start with trade with America's southern neighbor. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum says she would implement retaliatory tariffs if Trump follows through on his proposals, adding they are, quote, not acceptable and would cause the U.S. and Mexico inflation and job losses. On the overall agricultural industry, Bethany Reynolds feels the tariffs could impact prices.
If steel costs go up, that affects our fencing and that sort of thing. Like, there's some things that we'll feel.
1 month ago, President-elect Donald Trump won Texas by approximately 14 points, the largest margin since 2012, indicating an acceptance toward his policy proposals. Like his first term, he is set to receive some pushback on his desires, tariffs included.
I don't think you're going to see across-the-board tariffs that are sustained for any significant period of time because they would cause enough inflation. The Federal Reserve would have to start raising interest rates again and bring a whole host of problems that no administration wants to deal with.
Michael Richardson, KLTV 7 News.